Hey guys, so it's been a week and this MELECTRONIC CD player that I showed in my last video is still here. So I guess it's time we repair it. Should be fairly straightforward, just a couple of screws. We're gonna swap the 7805 and then we're gonna clean the contacts and possibly replace the belt. I may do that off video because I need to find the proper replacement. So let's get straight to it. I've been looking at it a bit closer, and this actually looks like it's got some cues from Pioneer. I don't have much Pioneer stuff, so I'm not very sure. But with the layout and with these kinds of connectors, it looks very Pioneer. I also noticed that there is this absolutely horrible conductive gunk right here. It's the same one that Sony uses. And it's, let's see if we can zoom into it, and it's falling into pieces. So I'm just gonna get rid of that right away. I will not replace the capacitors today because we need to keep the budget low. Alrighty. So I guess we've done the first order of business. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay. So, how am I going to take this apart? Well. Do I need to remove the back as well? Because it's held in here, and it's also held here. So I was expecting this to swing up and out, but maybe it's not the case. Let's start by removing the connectors first, I guess. And I think I also need to remove this, so maybe it's a little bit harder than I expected. Okay, so how do these connectors work? I think you were supposed to push on them. You were supposed to push on them. Oh god, yeah, there we go. Easy. So let's see, let's do this. They don't travel much, it's like a couple of millimeters. Yeah. Super easy. Let me actually reset them. You just pull them up again. So I don't forget about it, because if not, I'll have all sorts of weird issue with things that don't make connections. Oh, it's not, doesn't want to, oh, of course we're off to a great start. Sorry if my voice doesn't sound all that good, but it feels like I have sandpaper down my throat. Okay. Oh, I think they're actually supposed to be spring-loaded, because this one here is, but the other ones are not, so I guess that if there was a spring, it must have been quite tired. Okay. So we got this off. I guess we can remove the front panel after that. Oops. Okay. Are there any screws on the bottom? There aren't. Of course, we need to cut costs, so. Okay. Oop. Feels like there's something rattling inside, but not sure what. How does it really, okay. Yeah, front panel is out. We're gonna take a look at it later. Oh yeah, and the, okay, that's something. The front of the tray, I thought there would be like two screws right here to hold the CD tray, but there's actually nothing. It was literally resting on the plastic. Which I guess that's one way to do it. So there's just a single screw here, which is spring-loaded, and then a few connectors that we can unplug. 3 of them actually. All right. Let's hope we don't have springs sprung all over the place. Yeah, here's the spring. I'll set it aside. Same with the screw. And 3 motors, wow. thought it would have been a 2-motor job, because usually 2 is enough for controlling the tray and the optical carriage. Which, does it have a label on it? It doesn't say Sony on it. Huh. Because this looks like it's from the same brand. Yeah, this board here seems like it's the same as this. Like, judging by the components and such. This, of course, it's different, but it's got everything written in possibly Japanese. Huh. Interesting. Nice gearing, though. The gears are absolutely... yeah, they're really high quality. And that's the belt, which is actually very small. I actually don't know how should I get it off, but think about it later. So this, okay, so this is closed, this is open, and this is the tray. Okay, probably I could remove the belt, flip it, and then put it back. It's probably enough for it to work. Alrighty. Is that it? Just one screw? Oh, nice bodge. Just one screw? Huh. Speaking of cheapness. And there's gonna be, yeah, one on the back. Oh. It's a power button. Oh, interesting. You see this? This should have been bent upwards in order to make a rail for the power button. They just didn't bother. So I'll probably bend it. It's not a problem. But it's been like this for... I wonder how long. Okay, whoopsie. Guess they skipped a step in manufacturing. Or maybe it wasn't needed because it was sitting higher, so it would interfere, because the action on the front button is pretty good. Let me actually pop this back on. Ooh, lots of dust. Ooh, no. Wow. How can it be so dusty? Let me just get it. No, it's perfectly aligned, so let's perform a factory modification. Flat blade. And I'm just gonna bend this thing up. Like so. Oops. And that's how it should have been. Oops, I also bent the entire button. Whoopsie. Went a bit too far. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be like that. Sorry. Did it break something? No, I didn't. I guess it just needs to be bent back, and this goes straight up like this. Nice. Now it's inside a rail. That was factory. Okay, so this is the logic board. Ooh, we do have some more electronics on the bottom as well. Nice. A Sony chip again. How's this? This is 8628, 8664. So yeah, still 1986. I don't know why they made these holes for the resistors, and even here for the diodes. I have no idea, but yeah, let's warm up the soldering iron and let's replace this 7805, and it should be done. Where's my, yeah. So which one of the two it is? It is this one. I think that actually the 79 may have been replaced before, because the soldering looks a little bit different. There's more flux on it. Okay. All right. Let's see if that's enough. Little wiggle. Yeah. Okay, there it is. 7805. I wonder what this logo is. It also looks very tarnished, which is, I don't know, did it overheat? It's interesting. Just not think about it too much, and I'll just put in a new one. There we go. Actually, a new old one. It's from an old stock of electronics that I had lying around. It's one of the last few ones that I still have. So I actually changed a lot of them. I have like a dozen of 7812s and 7815s, 7808s. But like just 2 or 3 7805s, which is interesting. Okay, this is solder. I'm just gonna refresh the solder on the 79 as well, since it looked a bit crusty. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Maybe on the connector as well. Alright. Just gonna trim the leads with the unappropriate tool, because the good one, I don't know where it has gone. That's good enough. Alright. Double check. Yeah. The cut is absolutely unwatchable. It's fine. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. Yeah, regulator is in and should be ready to go. Actually, I could apply some voltage inside onto it and see if it starts up, but yeah, just not gonna think about it too much. And I'm gonna mount it back in. Okay, let me just make sure these are still up. Align this. Oh, yes. Speaking of alignment. Alrighty. No, yeah. Is it aligned? Maybe. It doesn't look like it. What's wrong with it now? Okay, that's good. Alrighty. This is gonna be probably my most boring video. Just screw it in. And the back one as well. Which was... Huh. Where's the screw for the back? Was it this one? Let's see. Okay. Can plug in power back in. Okay, it's nice and tight. That's how we want it. That's beautiful. So this is all done. And just clean it up a little bit. Since we're here, I just pick some paper. Yeah, plenty of dust actually. I wonder how can it be so dusty? Alrighty. So, next, what do we have? The front panel and the belt. Okay, let's go with the front panel. I'm gonna set this aside. Ooh, it's bending. We don't want to do that. Very, very thin metal. Alright, here's the front panel. Few screws. I don't know if this board here was drawn by a computer or by hand, but like it's all straight lines, which is interesting. It's definitely very 1980s. I can turn that off, the soldering iron. Let's see what kind of premium switches hide under here. Alright, get ready. Ooh, we have a VFD. Nice. Okay, it's actually not that bad. So I'm just gonna use some R10, which contains oil as well. The G20 is dry, so that should help a little bit better. I could actually just replace the switches, but I mean, we need to stay within a budget, and I think I've already spent too much with the regulator. That's why we're also not changing the capacitors. I mean, I got the CD drive for free. I already had the regulator on hand, so for now the expense is 0, and I would like to keep it that way. Okay, just gonna press on them a little bit. They don't seem broken, so. Actually, let me get some compressed air so we can get the contact cleaner inside the switch. All right. And you will also blow away any excess. I'll also give a quick clean to the front panel. That's that. I should have done it outside. Bad idea. Bad idea. And I'm just gonna wipe over the excess. Okay. I think we rejuvenated the front panel enough. Should I test it? No, of course I won't test it. I'm just gonna put it back. I mean, I'm confident it's gonna work. Alrighty. Ooh, am I cracking the plastic? I really hope not. Okay. They definitely didn't skimp on screws. Huh? Come on. Okay, we are done with the front panel. And next, yeah, all buttons work. Excellent. Good, good. Next is the mechanism. Right here. How do we get to the belt? Oh, wow, brass standoffs. That's actually how it was kept inside, and lots of dust as well. That's very interesting construction. I think we need to remove this. Actually, no. Because this needs to stay. So this goes with this mechanism here. Because I'm not sure if it needs to be all the way out, which has actually another switch as well, which never comes in contact with. That's interesting. Why would it do that? Or all the way in? So let me just keep it like this, so that I know. Oh, actually, no, because it's lifted. Huh. How do I... Because I don't know if it has to be aligned after I take it apart. Ooh, weird noises. So this actually needs to be bent in a little bit. Too much. Yeah. Now it should actually stop and make contact. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that was a little bit too much. Okay, adjusted. I don't know if it was needed, but now seems to make more sense. Now it's closed. Okay, so let me just take this screw off. That should let me lift this up. Yeah, and I already heard something spring-sprunging. Yeah, because it's got this kind of stuff here. And this lets me see the belt, which is right here. Oh, actually, Is the carriage free? Yeah, the carriage is free to open. Okay, perfect. Because I actually need to do the opposite way, because I need to get access to this side. Oops, you don't see that. To this side as well, to thread the belt on the other side. So I just take off this one. Okay, here's the belt. It's fairly thick. Let me actually pause the video a little bit and let me see if I can dig one up. Or I think we can probably get a rubber band and it'll do the job just fine. Okay, it's hard to believe, but I have belts. So this is the original one. And I have two sizes for replacement. Either this one, which is a bit smaller, or this one here, which is about just as big. Now this one here, it's probably too large. So I'm gonna go with this small one, and it's probably gonna be a little bit tight, but should work just fine. Can I lift this out? Nope. Okay, so how am I going to fit this in? Because taking it out is always super easy, then putting it back in is an absolute nightmare. That's always the case. Yeah, can I take this tray out actually? What's holding it in? If I can take the tray out, it's gonna be a lot easier. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. That is super. Oh, is it spring? What's this spring here doing? Huh. Oh, okay. It does this operation, which I have no idea why. Okay, a lot better now. It's ooh, even more springs. Oh, this actually is what lifts the and even more dust actually. This is gonna. Okay, a little bit better. This is gonna fall apart, literally. How can will I be able to put this thing back together? Doubtful, we'll see. Where is my pliers? All right, here they are. Okay, when you thought this video couldn't get even more boring, this goes in like this. No, maybe. You're not seeing a thing, probably. This goes in like this, then around the first pulley. Yep, good. Nope, wrong. Then around this. Huh. Is it on? Nope. Skipped. Ah. So this needs to be put up. And now it's on. Beautiful. And it doesn't look too tight. So that's perfect. Okay, how do we put it back together now? Because now this thing is all floating. So I guess I'm gonna keep it in the open state. This is where things are gonna get really interesting. Okay, so this is fully closed. No, this is fully open, sorry. Which is how it should be. So I'm gonna thread in this, which is into plastic, so I'll try to catch the thread when it was screwed in the first time. Which is quite hard actually, it's probably nylon. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, perfect. So this is in with the proper belt and it's in the open state, which should be the way to slide in the tray. Yeah, that is absolutely perfect. Almost. So this, yeah, so it's closed, open, out, open again, and close. Perfect. Almost too perfect, actually. So I think we now have all the ingredients, dust included, to put everything back together. So, oh, I'm stuck on 2x. Damn it. Let me just grab the rest of the electronics and be back. All right, let's go with the reassembly. Now, I actually don't know if I need to put in this one here first and leave it sitting, or to put the front panel and then slide this in. So I'm probably gonna start with the front panel. I'll just set it in without screws, because there are 2 clips on each side, so I should still hold it in place. Nope, doesn't hold it in place, not even. Okay, wrong. And this thing is all bent up now. Oh, still works. Okay. Oh no, actually it's this one here, it's out of place. Yeah, perfect. Just as good as new. And now I'm gonna, do I need the spring? Yes, I do need the spring. I'm just gonna, how can I actually stick this, make sure that this thing doesn't fall out? This is gonna be complicated. Yeah, is it in? Yeah, I think it's in. Then there is this screw here that goes down. All right, and now this is in. Beautiful. Got some connectors to reattach. 3 of them actually. Okay, and this one here. Next, we get the front panel hooked back up. If they are still good, I shouldn't just need, yeah, you just feel some resistance when pushing, and they're locked. Excellent. So the connectors are still good, which is a relief. Okay. And this one here. Okay, fantastic. So that's the front panel, that's the power supply. I think we're ready for a smoke test. Let's see if it's any better now. Plug it in. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Focus. And disc. Okay, let's see the front panel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, there you go, actually. In the buttons, they still need like 18 million foot-pounds of force, but the tray is absolutely smooth. Let me just pick up the CD again. Yeah, between you pressing open and this thing opening, it just takes forever. Focus, yeah, perfect. I'm gonna just, oh no, I hate you so much. Why doesn't it, yeah, now it's pause, now it's play. Yeah, the front panel, let me actually move you. The front panel is still a disaster. I mean, now it's getting better. You see, now it's pause, now it's play. I do actually wonder now why the skip button is so erased. I mean, if it's, why is it so, you see? That's, I'll probably leave the button for another day. I'm too tired, and to be honest, it's fortunate that I don't have a hammer at hand, because it would have been just flying inside this thing. So I'll leave the buttons for another day, but it seems like we got the regulator working again, which is excellent, and everything is fine. Is it getting hot? Just a little bit. Oh no, it's actually boiling. It's my hands that are not sensitive. Let me just measure voltages a little bit, just to make sure that let's see what is going on. So we're getting, yeah, 13 volts in. Very jumpy, actually. And 5.69 out, really? Is that high? Because it would be a bit too high, actually. But it's probably my multimeter's got low batteries, and I know when the battery's low, it starts drifting off. So it's probably like a 12 in. These they have, yeah, they actually have fusible resistors on both rails. That's pretty good. Of course, actually, let me just check if I can see it. At 28, 14, 15, 13, 12. What is this? 15. Yeah, how is this thing made? Because there are like two. You need 4 diodes for a bridge rectifier. Here there are 6. That's unusually interesting. Let me just actually see what voltage was sitting on here. I think I need to plug an oscilloscope and see actually if these capacitors are good and check the ripple on the input for that thing. But again, minor details. We already know that it's playing and it's actually working, so those are really minor details. I'll probably fight with the buttons off camera and then we'll be done. This is probably, yeah, I won't bore you any longer. Thank you for watching. Wait, hold on, the end credits. I've been letting it play for like 30 minutes or something, and these regulators are getting extremely toasty. And it's a bit uncomfortable, especially for the 7805, which has a massive voltage drop and probably some load as well from all this logic. So I scavenged around for a heatsink in my pair of in my bin of dead items, and I actually found out this. This is a really nice one, actually, with a 7805 that's already riveted on it. So I could break the rivet, slide in the heatsink, screw it in and everything, but I think I'll actually keep it this way and take everything apart again and replace it with this one here instead. I've already put some electrical tape because there are some bridges exposed, and I'll probably replace it and I'll report back on how it works. Well, you wouldn't believe it, but it's bad. That's why it was there. So all this effort of taking it all apart and putting it back together again, and all the struggle of mounting this thing back in, and it's a tight squeeze. I mean, it's really tight in there. No, I just turn it on, see some smoke come out, and yeah, it's dead again. Excellent. That's a lot of time wasted. Why wouldn't I mean, the easiest thing would have been to just drill out the rivet and screw it into the old one, but yeah, of course that would have been too smart for me. So apart it comes again. And with the magic of video editing and wasting way too much time, I think I found a solution. Use another heatsink from another device, put some electrical tape to isolate it. It fits absolutely perfectly, and the player is working again. So I think we're done here. Finally. Time to put the cover back on and never open it again. And thanks to the magic of video editing, it's working again. I found a different heatsink, mounted the original regulator back in, and this actually seems to be feeling a lot better. I think it's probably the best solution I can give him. I also put some electrical tape down so it doesn't show up with the bridges, and I use some thermal paste to couple the 7805 to the heatsink. I actually use some Dow Corning 340, this stuff, which is really good. None of that like Arctic silver or other stuff rubbish. This is made in USA. That's the expensive stuff. So this is now a premium CD player only for that. I think that while it works, I'm just going to put the cover back on it and never open it ever again and just be done with it. So I think, yeah, cue the end credits. Thanks for watching.